Alright, so I just got my detective's license and I need to solve a murder. Oh, don't worry. This is just a temporary copy. Colonel Mustard did it.
Welcome to the world of Amiibo, Nintendo's answer to the Toys to Life rage. Everyone went to Skylanders and Disney Infinity.
Shut up!
Around 2011-2012, something happened to the video game industry that changed everything. Transformers Dark of the Moon released in theaters. The Toys to Life trend started to get really popular, starting with Skylanders.
Nintendo! How many more times do I have to tell you no more crossbreeding?
It was originally going to be a Spyro reboot, but he already had 5? Are you sure he wanted to do that? So eventually they changed the game to fit a different style, and it was better. Disney Infinity was released shortly after, following the trend of Toys to Life instead of this.
It's gonna be a long day.
Follow the Disney characters, and pretty much every Disney franchise had a figurine at some point. And then here we are on June 10th, 2014, Nintendo released their own line of figurines that follow the trend, which was Amiibo.
Amiibo!
And they're too fucking stupid to stop making them.
Here's one thing I don't understand about Nintendo. Nintendo just kinda keeps going. The Amiibo's competitors either just got shut down or stopped entirely. I mean, Nintendo has too much money to be worried right now. Why would they realize that Toys to Life is no longer in season?
The Nintendo Wii U was the first system to have support, but not really at the same time.
This is the only way to play as 4 Marios at one time.
They included the NFC reader, which at the time, I could not figure out what this was for until I finally got one of these. And they said, uh-oh, we forgot we had a 3DS, and whipped up one of the weirdest Nintendo somethings I've ever seen. This is the NFC reader writer. Wow, what a tongue twister.
Prepare for bitter disappointment.
This was basically Nintendo's solution for you buying the Nintendo 3DS too early. Nintendo later fixed the issue with the new 3DS and new 2DS models, which had it in the bottom screen built in.
So, Nintendo had one major flaw in their plan. Who in their right mind is going to bring an Amiibo with them, let alone the reader, if they don't have a new 3DS model?
Remember, the 3DS had you f***ed over because you can't use the touchscreen while using Amiibo, only the Wii U gamepad user can use Amiibo, and only the right Joy-Con user can use the Nintendo Switch Amiibos.
Damn it.
Amiibos use this thing called NFC, which is this weird little tag inside of each character having different data on them. No power required, it's the equivalent to a small flash drive but only to store my Mario Party 10 boards.
What are we going to do? Look at the Amiibo supported games.
Starting with the beginning.
I should stop joking.
Searching far and wide, I could not find anything on when exactly these were, but I would say that Super Smash Bros. Was one of the first major games that supported it. Hyrule Warriors was technically the first one to support it, but it was only read-only, and you get a weapon. What a great start we're off to. But Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, this is one of the games I was really excited for.
Because I have nothing to do with my time. Absolutely nothing.
The Nintendo 3DS version, from what I believe, didn't initially have support for it, and I think it was added in an update, but there's nowhere that says that this was happening. None of that sounds remotely close to me being okay. Both the 3DS and Wii U versions function nearly identical to each other, but it had support pretty much for any amiibo you could throw at it during the time. It'll let you train your own character that you have and use during fights. It was pretty fun. I never really leveled up my characters a whole lot. I was more getting into my virginity on what Disney Infinity had to offer. Could you tell? It was like your very own Pokemon. Oh, I'll get to you. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate basically had the same exact functionality with more characters you can do this with, even being able to transfer your previous data from Smash Bros. Games, some stupid sacrifices like leveling down your character when you transfer over and not the ability to go back. Yeah. Like your own Pokemon, they should really incorporate that. But in 2018, the hype had already died down, and somehow they're still selling these in GameStops everywhere. Now I know why they're going downhill. Pokken Tournament was another game that supported Amiibo functionality, and this was kinda pointless here.
Good news! I invested into a new calendar. There's some issues I definitely need to work out.
Yeah, there's only one amiibo that is supported technically, and it can only be used with that game. It isn't able to be used in any other game. It only unlocks a character for you that is already in the game before you're supposed to unlock it, which a bunch of these games came out with the cards anyways. So god damn it, Nintendo, just unlock the character with some sort of code or even just right away for us.
The absolute definition of pointless.
Holy shit, virginity reigns supreme here.
That's not a real month.
Yeah, for some reason, they locked an entire game mode behind an amiibo, which is kinda cool, but kinda stupid.
I am still a Nintendo fanboy.
This game mode follows the same structure as the previous Mario Party games, so you're telling me I have to pay twice to even be able to play a game mode that I can easily just switch to Mario Party 8 for on the same system.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Amiibos do various things in this game though. First thing is the main selling point is you can save data to have your own personal Mario Party board collection and power-up collection in your golden Mario Party amiibo, which nobody buys amiibos anymore, let alone this one back then. And the other thing is that you can get a scratch card.
Now they encourage gambling.
Rarely any Mario Party uses them after Mario Party 10. Yeah, Nintendo kinda just puts amiibos on the back burner now, not really worrying about them, but still releasing them because they're Nintendo. They can do whatever they want. But the thing is, even if they have uses besides a power-up in the games, then the games themselves pretty bad. Mario Kart 8.
God damn it, not again.
Amiibo support was added in a free update. And all it does, it gives you costumes for your Mii character. And even some non-Nintendo amiibos work. What the hell does this mean?
Crossbreeding.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe kept amiibo support, but this time adding new amiibo characters like Animal Crossing, Splatoon, and Super Nintendo World wristbands.
What world do we live in?
Super Mario Maker had the best functionality. In the game, you would get this weird mushroom that makes you attach an amiibo to it, and now it gives you the ability to turn into any character you want to. But Nintendo just had to put their own spin on this. You can only do this with that mushroom, you can only do this in the Super Mario Bros. For Nintendo playstyle, and that's it. Super Mario Maker 2 removed support for amiibos. What are your motives?
You gotta pick one.
Super Mario Odyssey and Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury have basically the same thing. Random bullshit. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker had support with a hide and seek mode. Skyrim, you can spawn a chest and potentially get Link's armor. Who in their right mind thought of this? Splatoon has basically you just getting a weapon.
Damn!
When talking about the Mario and Luigi games on 3DS, pretty much they all do the same thing. There's no denying that. Bowser Jr.'s Jury gets you a helpful item, Paper Jam gets you character cards, Bowser's Minion Remake has you receiving stamps or stamps and equipment.
And I still bought them anyways. Please help me.
The support for amiibos varied on what Nintendo's alarm was set to. One year Nintendo used them all the time, and then another year, what was an amiibo? And they just kinda mostly gave up with the Nintendo Switch. I can't avoid this any longer. Kirby, let's go over very quickly. Turn to Dreamland Deluxe has getting items, The Forgotten Land has you getting star coins. What the hell is this, New Super Mario Bros? And an extra epic yarn, getting a power-up hat, Rainbow Curse giving you a power-up once per day. Changing the date sure doesn't let you cheat at this. Metroid Dread does whatever it wants. The Legend of Zelda, oh boy, here we go.
God damn it, not again.
Breath of the Wild gives you a bunch of items once per day per amiibo. Give you Wolf Link, give you Epona the Horse. Receiving items from past Zelda games since this is the anniversary of the Zelda franchise overall. Tears of the Kingdom telling you to fuck off. We only have a fabric for a glider and random items. Twilight Princess HD getting you a refill on arrows. Skyward Sword HD getting you to travel in the sky. Most of the library doesn't really use amiibos, and the games that do doesn't really do much. Power Up or something small like that. Games that are ports from Wii U or sequels from Wii U and 3DS games have amiibo support, but they didn't change what they do. Yeah, amiibo cards, the 8th deadly sin. These things are kind of useless, not gonna lie.
Damn!
Mario Sports Superstars is the main one I have an issue with. When taking a look at these cards, the only cards that are Nintendo's own IP that doesn't work with any other game at all. If you want to use these cards, you're only stuck with Mario Sports Superstars. And there are so many of these, Pokken Tournament only had one card, which was fine. But these amiibos basically force you to use them only with one game because you can't use them anywhere else. Animal Crossing amiibo cards at least can be used with more than one game. Just Animal Crossing.
Damn it.
And both Skylanders and Disney Infinity had been discontinued, yet Nintendo still tries to release these things, and do you think they sell well? Well, if I can find 10 hanging on a shelf at GameStop, then I would say probably not.
But overall, what did we learn from this?
Skylanders on PS4 doesn't support crossbreeding!